This episode is brought to you by Peloton. Break through the busiest time of year with the brand new Peloton Cross Training Tread Plus. Powered by Peloton IQ. With real-time guidance and endless ways to move, you can personalize your workouts and train with confidence, helping you reach your goals in less time. Let yourself run, lift, sculpt, push, and go. Explore the new Peloton Cross Training Tread Plus at onepeloton.com.
This Lululemon sweatsuit takes softness seriously. Meet the scuba matching half zip and joggers. Made in a fleecy fabric that feels smooth against your skin with a roomy fit that instantly takes the pressure off. Throw it on and you're all set to run errands after your workout. Shop scuba sets now at lululemon.com.
BTS Hooligan, let's talk about it. How y'all doing? Welcome to Let's Talk About It Music Reviews Season 12. How y'all doing? Welcome to the show. We got a pretty good episode for you today. It is finally time. It's springtime. And you know what springtime means. BTS has officially dropped their new album. You know, I stayed up all night last night listening to the whole entire album. And wow. You know, I had such a great experience listening to that fucking album, you know. I sat down, you know, I got to look at the stars, you know, I got to put my earbuds in, you know, turned on the album, and I just, you know, had such a fucking shitty-ass time listening to it. But, you know, hopefully maybe my second listen, maybe my third listen, maybe my fourth listen, maybe I'll have a good time listening to the album, you know. But now we're going to do some single, we're going to just pick some random tracks off the albums, and I'm just going to do some single reviews for a little bit, and then probably near the end of the week we will be dropping an album review. But get ready, alright? Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, fucking Wednesday night, we are doing fucking BTS. I'm subjecting myself to this fucking torture. I'm subjecting myself to this, like, it's like I'm diving head first into a fucking garbage can, alright? You know, it's about to be a shitty-ass week. For me. Maybe not for you. I don't know. This might be some of the best content you ever heard in your fucking life. Anyways, we're going to be talking about Hooligan. Now, I picked Hooligan to do first because this song, you know, this song is so bad that, you know, when I was listening to the track, you know, I checked the whole album because, you know, I was wondering, you know, I got 14 tracks left, and I'm only on the second track, and Hooligan might be one of the worst BTS songs I've ever heard in my life. And it's kind of sad to say this. You know, I don't want to sit up here and just be a hater. I don't want to sit up here and fucking talk trash about music all day. You know, that's not why I do this. But if the music is shit, I have to talk about it. And this beat, first of all, is one of the worst beats I've ever heard in my goddamn life. The drums sound terrible. Every time the bass drops, I'm like, okay, this is going to be a good drop. And then the 808s drop, and they sound muffled. They sound, like, terrible. I don't know who produced this album. I know it was a bunch of different producers. But even if it is a bunch of different producers, you know, K-pop groups, they always have, you know, like a team or something like that. Fire that team. You know, retire that team, because that team is not picking good producers, because this beat is terrible. And then the glass sound that always comes in the beginning, like every time the hook comes on, this is how you know the hook is about to be playing, because they play this annoying ass, like, sharpening blade sound, and it doesn't even sound good. I'm just wondering who the fuck ever decided to ever put this beat out, and to ever decided to put out this song, because the ad-libs are even bad too. You know, the laughing, how can you make laughing sound bad?
Say goodbye to that messy drawer of hot hair tools and hello to the one. Introducing Shark Glam, Shark Beauty's new 5-in-1 multi-styler. Shark Glam offers wet or dry styling, air straightening, and glossing all with one tool. When air is not enough, Shark Glam has all hair types covered, using a breakthrough blend of hot air and ceramic technology. Shark Glam, one tool, endless styles, volume, shine, and bounce all day. Visit sharkbeauty.com to learn more.
When you want your spring break to feel like... and your kids' pool day to feel like...
and your hotel bed to feel like... Ooh, and room service to feel like... Because at Hilton, hospitality feels like...
Your cabana's ready. Would you like fresh towels?
It matters where you stay. Book now at Hilton.com. Hilton, for the stay.
How can you make laughing sound like I'm driving down a highway through a tunnel? I'm listening to a song. Why does it sound like that? It shouldn't sound like that. It sounds fucking terrible. Makes no sense to me. And then the hook. You know, maybe I'm expecting a better hook from BTS, you know, the group that can sing, the group that can rap. Maybe I'm expecting, I don't know, a decent fucking hook, and I can't even get a decent hook. You know, I tried my best to, like, enjoy this hook, but it just doesn't sound good. The watch me, just repeating the same phrase over and over and over again. Guess what? It don't sound good when you're repeating a phrase that doesn't sound good, you know? It's different when, if it is a repeatable hook, you know, if the hook sounds good, then I'm going to have a good time. But if it's a shitty-ass hook that has a shitty-ass flow, that has shitty-ass ad-libs in the background, I'm not going to have a good time. And then the verses. You know, I really try to enjoy the verses, but the rapping is so fucking terrible. Like, I always hate K-pop rapping, but this K-pop rapping is making my head want to be cut off, making me want to kill myself, making me want to jump off a fucking cliff, making me want to go do, like, I don't know, get stabbed by a homeless person. I'd rather do any of those things than listen to this godforsaken rapping. It's some of the worst rapping I've ever heard in my life. They're not even on beat. They can't even flow on this trap beat. And by the way, this trap beat sounds fucking terrible. The vocals on the rapping sound robotic, sound muffled, sound fucking weird, sound like I'm through some weird EQ. That sounds terrible. It makes no sense to me why we are even trying to rap on this type of beat when you sound fucking terrible on it. Now, I don't want to sit up here and just be negative for the whole entire thing. Now, there is some parts that I do like about this song. The singing. Hey, the singing's good. You know, every time the singing kept, you know, playing, I was like, can I get more of this? You know, can I get more of the singing? Because the singing sounds good. The vocals in the background sound good. So, I really like those parts. But then it immediately switches back to the terrible hook, to the terrible rapping, to the terrible ad-libs, to the terrible beat. There's just so many elements of this shit being terrible. So overall, when we talk about BTS, this track right here, Hooligan, I don't like this track. I did not have a good time. This might be one of the worst BTS songs that I've ever heard in my goddamn life. It's so bad. It's so bad. I'm just going to have to give this track like a 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10. What'd y'all think about it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? I don't know. Let me know. If you're on YouTube, Spotify, Pandora, wherever you get your podcast at, make sure you follow, turn on notifications, guys. We're dropping new content every single day. And get ready. We got more stuff coming. And it's going to be all BTS. We got a BTS marathon. You know, we do it for Taylor Swift. We always do it for Blackpink. And we always do it for BTS. And, well, it's that type of fucking season. So get ready. All week, all weekend, I'm about to be losing my goddamn mind. Y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all later.